we are back, guys. Race 1 for Group F. Reminding the names right now. So AJ McKee, Miguel Araújo Castro, Christoph Berger, Mats de Jong, Roman Schneider, Maria Jose Menendez, Sven Baumberger, Robert de Wilder, Gonzalo Lopez, German Munoz, Gustavo Zimmermann, Johnny Elliott, André Losse, Felipe Nardo, Stefan Verhofstadt, Guillermo van Pamelen, Christian Perez Cacho, Dante Dillon, Bram Gelton, Mario Silva, Karsten Spaholt, Pier Natale Formini, and Giuliano Ballarin Ferraioli are the drivers on track, just starting their flying lap right now. As you can see, Nuno Lopes, one of the race marshals, waving the green flag, and we are good for the Super Pole. Only one lap for the qualifying session. A really short qualifying session, only one lap. And here we go. Let's start our final race for our final race 1 actually for the groups. Then we will have race 2 for Group A. This is the last group, okay, guys? Somebody asked a question on chat. Yep. Giovanni Novaes, bom dia Santini. É o Portuga agora. Já tem local para o evento do ano que vem. É na Bélgica. Thibaut Van... Oh my God, these names are way too hard for me to say. So Thibaut Van Krunkelsven. KWC 2023 in Belgium. Yep, that is it. Dante Dillon doing his provisional pole position with a 56.2. Gustavo Zimmermann with a 56.3. I think that is it. Did Sven complete his lap? Okay, so Dante Dillon doing a 56.2. Miguel Araújo also with a 56.2. Gustavo Zimmermann starting P3 on the inside with a 56.3. Then German Munoz with a 56.3. Hold on real quick. Bram Gelton with a 56.5, André Losse with 56.7, Felipe Nardo 56.7, Mats de Jong 56.7, Stefan Verhofstadt 56.7, Guillermo 56.8, Pier Natale 56.8, Roman Schneider 56.9, Robert Deletter 56.9, Christian Cacho 57.0, Johnny Elliott 57.0, Karsten 57.1, Gonzalo 57.1, Christoph Berger 57.2, Mario Silva 57.2, Maria Jose Menendez 57.4, Giuliano Ballarin 57.9, AJ McKee 57.9. We'll just have to wait for the time for Sven Baumberger for his lap time to show up on our screen. So Gustavo Zimmermann already trying to talk to Dante, saying something along the lines, I will try to push you, my friend. Let's just try to go together so I can go in front of Miguel Araújo and German Munoz so we don't get overtaken. Now he's talking to someone on his back. That is Bram Gelton, giving him the thumbs up, saying something along the lines of, let's go racing. Let's be fair, let's be calm, let's be cool, and try to finish right ahead. What else do we have on our chat over here? Vamos España. Y no sé si me dejo alguien. Pedro Lomeirão, P3, Zimmermann. Vamos España. They should remove car 3 from the pack for race 2. Well, I actually didn't notice. Is it much faster? El rechace para Cesc para Iniesta. No hay fuera de juego. Vamos in. What? No football, no soccer over here. Only racing. Galera do kart, show de olho. Valeu, Lucas. Let's listen to what people are saying downstairs. Oh, thank you guys. I'm not a legend. Come on, it's my first time over here. I do this back in Brazil. It's my everyday job. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Thank you guys. Oh, let's go to the start. I have goosebumps, guys. Let's start this race. So Dante, just right behind him is Gustavo and Bram. Let's see how they start, how they do this race start. And we are racing! So Gustavo now is going for second place. Just like I said, he's going to try and push Dante forward. See if he can keep that first and second place. Watch out on the middle of the pack. Something is going on. People going 3 wide on the small circuit. This is not going to work out. Someone is going to the tires. Just as I said, 2 people go outside. Now, oh my goodness me. That is a lot of dirt kicking up over there. What? Guys, you cannot stay on the outside when entering the small circuit. Just go behind. Do not stay on the outside. You will go to the grass or be pushed all the way to the tires. Look how much smoke is going up. So Dante has a really good pace now. Gustavo Zimmerman cannot keep up with him. Miguel Araújo is just behind Gustavo Zimmerman. They are actually friends from one another. They race same championship categories here in Portugal. So maybe Miguel is pushing Gustavo Zimmerman forward so they can go all the way up to Dante Dillon. We'll just have to wait and see now. So there's already people in the pit stop. Cart number 272. That is Pier Natale. I think he's Italian from the name, right? So Dante is still in P1. Gustavo Zimmerman is waiting for Miguel, but Miguel has a bit of a look in the inside, goes right back into him. Is going to get his slipstream and push him forward. I think that is the way to go. Miguel just did a flying lap of 55.8. That is excellent. All the guys from P5 did a 55s. So Dante with a 55.9, Gustavo 55.8, Miguel with a 55.8, Bram 55.9, and German. I think it's Spanish, so maybe it's German, right? German Munoz. Sorry, guys, I was saying German, but he's actually Spanish, and his name is Herman. Sorry. So Dante's still in P1. Gustavo Zimmermann is inching closer and closer. He's still on his slipstream. He still has a shot. These guys from top 5 are not letting anything past them. The gaps are always the same, but Gustavo still can get all the way up to, actually just did his best lap now, a 55.7. This might be the best lap of the day so far by Gustavo Zimmermann. The Brazilian driver works as a dentist here in Portugal. Races a lot of karts over here, along with Miguel Araújo right behind him. I don't think Miguel should go past Gustavo because they might lose a bit of time. So there's a back marker just in front of Dante now. Well done, my friend. Let's give it up for the back marker. That's a good job there. Dante Dillon still in P1, P2, Gustavo Zimmermann. Let's see what lap he does now. Still in the 55s, being pushed by Miguel Araújo. Bram Gelton in P4, being pushed by Herman Munoz, the Spanish driver. So Gustavo Zimmermann has about 16 minutes left to go ahead and try and push Dante Dillon away for P2 so he can be the leader. But he depends a bit on what Miguel Araújo's strategy is. I still don't know if he's going to push Gustavo Zimmermann using his slipstream so they can go put it on the inside of Dante Dillon and get P1. But see, on the small circuit, looks like Dante Dillon is just a little bit faster than Gustavo, Miguel, Bram, and Herman. Oops, who's going inside? That's a time penalty. Naughty boy. I can't see the number. Is that number 2? 22? I don't know who it is. Sorry. So Gustavo again does a best lap of 55.763. Now he's much closer, but he's not going to pass Dante. He does not want to fight. He's going to leave it all to the end of the race. So we're going to see a fight right down to the wire. We could see some fighting on strategy, actually, because if Gustavo teams up with Miguel, they both might go do the pit stops all together. Miguel is doing a bit of a different line. He comes out faster on the turns, but I don't think he's going to attack Gustavo Zimmermann that soon. So let's see if Gustavo Zimmermann is keeping up with the pace. He actually did a bit of a slower run now. He did a 56.0, as did Dante, as did Miguel with a 56.1. But on the slipstream, looks like on the big straights, Gustavo Zimmermann is a bit faster than Dante. But on the smaller portion of the circuit, this one, on the small circuit, looks like Dante has a better kart for doing turns. Gustavo is starting to defend now from Miguel Araújo. That is not a good move on strategy. Maybe he should just do his pit stop now to avoid Miguel Araújo fighting him so he can try to gain a bit of pace to go ahead and maybe win the race from Dante Dillon. But Dante is doing a really great job, doing good laps, 55 nines, 56 zeros. Miguel Araújo still looking on the inside of Gustavo, but does not want to complete this pass for now. Gustavo Zimmermann communicating with him, saying, come on, man, wait, just wait a bit of a minute and we can attack later. And let's not go get in a hurry. But look who's just behind him, just got there. Herman Munoz, the Spanish driver, is also on the top 4 pack. He might gain something. I think Gustavo is starting to worry just a tiny bit with Miguel Araújo, who is showing his kart on his inside. They have now, let me see, 12 and a half minutes to the end of the race. So we might see some politics going on. So now Gustavo Zimmerman, the only one on the top 5 to get in the house of the 55, does a 55.9. Miguel Araujo is really getting close. His patience is running out. He does a bit of a different line now. But German Munoz is right behind him. Bram Gelton just lost out a bit of a gap. But the main fight right now is between Dante Dillon, Gustavo Zimmerman, and Miguel Araujo. Guys, where is Dante Dillon from? Can anyone tell me this on the chat? Yeah, so we're just going to keep watching and wait for Gustavo to make his move. If he takes too long, he might not even complete his move. So this could go right down to the wire. We might have to wait for their pit stops to decide the race. Because for now, Gustavo, he goes all the way to the back of Dante Dillon, but he cannot put the kart on the inside to complete a pass. There's not enough of a gap for him to brake later, like do the Daniel Ricciardo move. The latest of the late breakers, just like Daniel Ricciardo, I don't think Gustavo Zimmerman is going to send one on the inside unless Dante Dillon is much closer to him. So one more lap completed. Bram Gelton is in the pits. Bram Gelton, he was 4th. He is now inside the pit lane. There he is. Kart number 166, Bram Gelton, doing his pit stop. Mario Silva also doing his pit stop. So we're back on the lead. Look at that. Dante. Oh, wait a minute. I think German is now P3. He went past Miguel Araujo. And Gustavo Zimmerman is losing out. I don't think he will get the benefit of the slipstream anymore from Dante. Now he is P2, but he's farther away each lap. He will need German to push him. But German, I don't think he's going to push him enough. Look at the rest of the field going past the start-finish line. So their last lap actually was a horrible lap. Dante Dillon did a 56.2, not a bad lap, but Gustavo Zimmerman did a 56.9. German Munoz a 56.6, and Miguel Araujo, who got overtaken, a 57.2. They're losing a lot of time to Dante. Dante should give him a thumbs up and thank you. Dante is from the UK. Thank you, guys. Dante Dillon doing a fantastic job. For now, the best English driver on the race so far. British driver, thank you. He's opening and opening and opening. His gap is much, much bigger. So Christoph Berger is in the pit lane now. Let me see if he's in our image. Here he comes. That is Christoph there. Number 9. Breathing heavily, looks like. Look at his chest. Easy for me to say, I'm sitting in the air conditioning. Bryce Zabalde, bueno, me tengo que ir. Suerte España, suerte Germán. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you very much for being with us. So times on track a little bit slower now. Tires must be boiling hot. Dante was doing 55s, only doing 56 threes now. Gustavo Zimmerman, Oh my goodness. Ooh. The back marker there almost ruined the race. That's it. Good job. That's a good job there. Gustavo Zimmermann is eking towards Dante. 7 minutes left. He will probably go in the pits along with Dante, the English driver. And there he goes. Gustavo Zimmermann from P2 is in the pit lane. Just about to do his pit stop. And here he comes. Number 56, Gustavo Zimmermann. Andre Löse also going in. Everyone breathing heavily. It's a really hot day today. Go Gustavo, there he goes from P2. 6.5 minutes left. Let's see how this race pans out after everyone does their pit stop. So Dante Dillon is for now he is the net leader of the race. Still ahead. As they do one more lap, so Dante in P1, German Munoz in P2, Miguel Araújo is P3, Stefan Verhofstadt P5, Guillermo Pamelin in P4. These are not the net results because there's a lot of people who still have not pitted. Johnny Elliott goes in the pits now. Let me see if we can find the image. As you see, here he comes. So now we're actually going to look for Gustavo Zimmermann. He was in P2, but he was doing a really good pace on his race because at any time soon, Dante Dillon, Germán Muñoz, and Miguel Araújo should be doing their pit stops, and we will see how far they're ahead or behind they will be after they've finished their pit stops. I'm going to talk to my cameraman. We'll be right back, guys. So now we keep an eye out for Gustavo Zimmermann because he was on the top 5 guys. He was the first one to make his pit stop. Now we will accompany him throughout the laps to see if he goes ahead of Dante or behind him. So Gustavo Zimmermann, his last lap was not a fast lap. He did a 56.5. Dante Dillon did a 56.2. So Gustavo Zimmermann at this moment is losing time because he has no slipstream. So maybe he should have gone to the pit entry along on the same lap with Dante Dillon and Germán Muñoz. They're both doing exactly the same lap times with a 56.3. So now Guillermo Pamelin and Mats de Jong are both doing their pit stops. Here they are. Feast your eyes with these beautiful helmets and beautiful racing suits. So now Germán Muñoz is in and Miguel Araújo are also in. Felipe Nardo, Karsten Spaholt, Gonzalo Lopez and Robert de Velter. Everybody is in the pits. Look, it is really crowded. So car number 49, that's the Spanish driver, Germán. Along his side, that is 84, that is Felipe Nardo. 49 is out. Let's see how he comes out compared to Gustavo Zimmermann. I think he's ahead. That's Gustavo. That's Herman right in front of him. This is the real fight for P1 now. Gustavo puts it on the inside. Gets that place back. I think he is net P2 at this moment. 2 minutes left. Dante Dillon should go in at any time soon now. So Roman Schneider is in. Oh, there's a big fight now with Gustavo and Herman. Herman is asking Gustavo to push ahead on his slipstream. That actually might be a good idea. 1 minute and a half to the final lap. Nuno Lopes already has in his hands the checkered flag. And Dante Dillon still did not stop. Remember, guys, you cannot stop on your last lap. So if Dante Dillon doesn't come in right now, he will finish last. So Dante Dillon is in. Dante Dillon is in. Right on the brink. There he is. This is Dante, the English driver. Kart number 144. Beautiful helmet. Stefan Verhofstadt. Kart 56. You look at the panel towards our left. Now let's see how he comes out. I think he's ahead. I think Dante might be ahead. You can see it on camera. Yep, that's Dante ahead. He's a long way ahead. Good job by Dante. So the fight at this moment, I think, is for P3 and P4 between Herman Munoz and Gustavo Zimmermann. Or is that actually Miguel Araújo? Well, actually, the race is just about to finish. Dante Dillon should be the winner. Yep, that is it. The Brit, Dante Dillon wins the race. Race 1 from Group F. Very good race. He stopped right on the brink of time. Managed to get P1. So actually that fight we were watching was between Miguel Araújo and Gustavo Zimmermann. Herman Munoz, the Spanish driver, with a really solid strategy, ended up in P2. Miguel Araújo overtook Gustavo Zimmermann on the last lap and got P3. Gustavo Zimmermann P4. Bram Gelton P5. André Losa P6. Stefan Verhofstadt P7. Guillermo Pamelin P8. Felipe Nardo P9. Mats de Jong P10. P11 for Roman Schneider, P12 Karsten Spaholt, P13 Gonzalo Lopez, P14 Mario Silva, P15 Johnny Elliott, Juliano Ballarin, P16, P17 Robert de Letter. I'm just screwing all of you guys' names, aren't I? Christoph Berger, P18, P19 Maria Jose Menendez, P20 Christian Cascio, P21 Pierre Natale, P22, AJ McKee. I don't think Sven actually raced this race. Woo! So, next race will be race 2 for Group A. Let me remind you guys who is in Group A. So, race 2, Group A. We have Ruben Buttons, Esme de Wilder, Kenny Verbinen, Jose Burillo, Sven Baumberger, Robert de Wilder, Jon Bikendi Alberdi, German Munoz, Herman Munoz, Marco Brem, Aaron Monroy, Fernando da Silva Ribeiro, Celina Balnega, Rodrigo Vieira, Aiden Kennedy, Jimmy Gaspard, Dirkie Sachet, Lucas Urbani, Klaus Norman, Leandro Reis, José Maria Servian, Rafael Santini, Marcelo Sartori, and Mason Brown are going for race 2, Group A. As for me, of course, let me check my chat, guys. There must be a lot of stuff over here by our viewers. Portuga pede pra galera se inscrever. Abraço pra todos aí. Valeu, Carlão. Guys, please subscribe to our channel. We'll be back by next year. Maybe before. You guys can all contact us on Instagram at FATV Live. We'll come right back to Europe working for you guys. ¿Cuál es el nombre de los comentaristas? Fair, my name is Marcos Ascensão. You can find me on Instagram, Ascensão Portuga. Gaetan Debran. Oh my God, I'm just screwing up all you guys' names. How does the pit stop work? So Gaetan, you go out on the last lap. Let me show you. Over there to the left, right on the bottom left of our screen, you can see a pit. That's a pit in. That's where you go in. Then you go to the pit out, which is over here. You pull your cart on that white line. You wait for 35 seconds. There's actually a TV to the left of our screen. Drivers look at that TV. Once they get to 35 seconds, they get out, and that is their play. That is their pit out. Vamos, Germán. Dante is the only one comfortable doing these lap times. He is. Miguel Araújo needs to bid with Zimmerman not to lose the toe. His cart sucks. Fully agreed, Duarte. Fully agreed. Germán is P2. Grande! Grande! Viva España! Pit stop is just time mandatory. Staying stationary. No cart change in the race itself. Exactly. Dante might be having the best day of his life, for sure. Portuga está convidado para vir narrar aqui em Arroio do Meio, RS no Kart Show. Aqui a briga é boa. Abraço a todos. Valeu, Lucas. Só chamar lá no Instagram, @FATV Live. Fala com o Santini que nós vamos lá. Giovanni Ballarin. Juliano Ballarin, quem é esse? O Ferraioli? Yup. Valkyrian Racer. Flair play, Dante. He did a very good race. No cart change. Okay, I've already answered that. Now, time for me to get some water because I'm running out of voice. I will be right back, guys. Do not leave the stream.